Hey everybody, Adhpa here with Tombo this morning. He doesn't usually make an appearance, so that's pretty sweet. So we're going to do a video on what's coming up for the week. Seems like there's a lot of wild stuff occurring on the American stage. I did a little reading this week. Before we go on, click like, subscribe, share, hit the notifications bell so when my weeklies come out, you'll see them. I also do shorts during the week about the Manx Sanctuary, garden updates, that sort of thing. So you can see what I do around here. Anyway, so back to the reading this week for entertainment purposes only. So a lot of stuff going on all over. I did do a reading recently on Ukraine when a viewer asked me to. Shout out to Norwecia. I really appreciate you. I know you're in a tough place, and I'm just really keeping you in my energy of healing and love, sending it your way. I know you're facing a fight, but you've got what it takes, and it'll be okay. That's what I see coming for Ukraine. So, all right, so hold on, I'll bring you down and we'll just do a full prophecy read and see what the cards bring up for things for us to be aware of in the coming week. How about that? All right, hold tight. Okay, so I'm going to just use the Rider-Waite tarot to get a good, normal kind of read, clear read. But we will clarify with the Animal Elders Oracle. If I can get Tombo to release the desk, which is a little bit questionable at this point. Somehow I don't think anybody really minds if he stays. But I'm going to shuffle up the decks and see if I can get him up. There we go. Thank you, Tombo. Hold tight. I'll shuffle up here and then we'll throw them and see what we got. Okay, here we go. Do the final shuffle now. And Manxie's shown up down here to my left. He might make an appearance as well. All right. What do we need to know? What's coming up in the week ahead? Let's have a reading for the week for the collective. Reading for the week for the collective. What's coming up? Oh, I got one. All right. And the clarifiers. What's coming up for the week for the collective? There we go. Older duck follows the flow. That's cool. That's a good first clarifier, I'd say. Okay, and we'll keep those, so we will keep those. All right, first, oh, yes. This is a week of waiting for the fruit, waiting on the harvest. This is a week where you might feel like it's not coming. You don't know if it's going to fruit. Maybe you're already missing the starting of the fruit and not picking up that first fruit, not doing the work for it. There's kind of a resting on the, watching and waiting going on. And is that really appropriate? So that's the thing for us to think about this week. But it looks like it's going to be a week of standing back and watching looking out for the things to tend to. Pay attention is what I would say. And of course we had that as clarified by Elder Duck. Follow the flow. And I'm going to put the little ones on top in this case so we can see them throughout the read. But I think that's very appropriate. This is going to be a week of going with the flow, bearing in mind the fruit's probably not coming this week. There's work to be done, though, if we pay attention. And the challenge, Three of Swords. Yeah, there's a big reveal going on, a big betrayal, truths piercing to the heart of the matter. You know, in this case, there's a coming together of people on this, bringing in this truth that's getting to the heart of the matter, as clarified by Elder Dragonfly. Oops. Sorry. Elder Dragonfly, travel through dream time. Oh, so this is betraying the hopes and dreams of some people. It's fulfilling it for others. This is on the card on the side. So you read both the upright and the reversal. So it is the challenges in overcoming betrayal of the truth that may be challenging those things that we challenging our dreams, our hopes, but also there may be things coming to us out of the dream world this week that are challenging, so pay attention to that as well. What we have control over, judgment. We have control over the wake-up call, judgment, bringing in, you know, the last card before we go through the portal into a new reality. And we have control over waking ourselves up to this truth, as clarified by Soar with Insight, Elder Eagle. So, you know, we have the control over going within and understanding the true spiritual earth reality. The recent past, oh, the Empress. This is about an increase, an abundance, a growth of the divine feminine, you could say, inner guidance. The feminine usually refers to the inner as opposed to the exterior, which we see with the masculine cards. So the Empress is about birthing something new. Could stand for the Americas, could stand for nations, but in this case, in the past, it's about, you know, there's been something growing, something emerging, getting birthed, coming to being. And that is clarified by Elder Coyote, embrace flexibility. And Coyote is often the trickster, you know. So this tells me that there's been a lot of change, growing need to be shifting. The shifting has been rapid. The winds have been blowing hard this way and that. And it's required a growing flexibility in humanity. What we cannot control. Wow, look at these higher arcana folk. The Magician, you know, that manipulation. This is the first card. The Fool is a 0. That represents us in our journey. The first card in the journey is the Magician. This is the manifestation. This is intention made manifest. And we cannot control, you know, the higher intention being made manifest, as clarified by Elder B. Work with purpose. Work with purpose. So there is a manipulation occurring at a higher level that has a purpose behind it, and this we cannot control. what we are creating as a collective through our intentions and actions. Page of Wands. This is opening the door to passion. This is a message. This is a messenger. He's heralding new life passion of some sort. And this is clarified by Elder Horse. Honor your sensitivity. So there is a new message that seems to have a connection about connecting to life and the earth field is how I would read this. Opening up our sensitivity, understanding our passionate connection to the life field, and how what we do and create affects the field, and that affects us. And if we're sensitive to those things, that's communication. That's coming both ways. How we see ourselves? Wow. Ten of Swords. It's like humanity has come to the end of the old way of thinking. That way did not serve, and we are feeling like nothing we knew or thought we knew was true. And this is as clarified by Elder Porcupine. Guard your space. Look at that, the porcupine and the swords. Things are very, very prickly. It looks like some things are coming to an end, both in us and around us. And it's important to keep your internal personal space clear and connected as this is happening, because this represents a change, end of a cycle, end of a way of thinking, moving on to something else. And so you have to protect yourself as we go through that process until we come out of it. The environment in which we sit, oh, wow, I'm just stunned at all these higher arcana. The Star, that is, wishful thinking, wishes and hopes. We're in the environment literally of the universe. This is as clarified by Elder Salmon. Keep going. There is hope. We keep moving forward. We have to see this through. This is the environment in which we sit. Cycle is ending, but we are moving into something much greater, and we have to keep going. Hopes and fears, of course, 10 of Cups, happy families, fulfillment of energy, spirit, that's what we want, and we're afraid we will lose access to, and that's as clarified by Elder Frog. Break generational cycles. There it is. It's all in that. Happy families cannot be achieved from toxic beginnings. We have to break the cycles. And are we breaking the cycles? There's a big focus on that this week. We want to break this cycle. We are at a point where we can break this cycle. There is assistance from on high to break this cycle. Final outcome? Oh, lovely. The Knight in Shining Armor, Knight of Cups. This is about actions of energy. This is about taking spiritual actions that will actually help all. And that's what we're heading to. And that is clarified by, Elder Crane. Hold the vision. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? So this is what is coming. At the end of this week is going to be some sort of a special, miraculous gift of energy and actions of energy that are going to help us reach this fulfillment of happy families, connection. See what the bottom of the deck had to say? Underlying all of this? 9 of Swords. Yes, right now we have this nightmare situation that has to change. This is not a tolerable situation. And that is clarified by Elder Muskrat. Believe in yourself. We talked about this coming in dreams, and here we have this referencing to dreams again, nightmares. But you have to hold on to the belief in yourself. We are making this happen, folks. This good change is coming to the earth, and you are all part of it. Every connected human has full agency to participate and bring this into being. Take actions of energy, highest energy for good. It's going to be all right. Hold on, I'll bring you up and we'll close it out. I'm really happy about that reading, folks. I think there are light workers all over the planet. There are readers, card readers, intuitives, even political people, scientific people. People all over the world are coming to an awareness of our connectivity and how energy is created. And we as the creators have the opportunity now to clear the boards of a bunch of deceit and lies and manipulations and set humanity on a new course in connection with everything else in the life field to create a really, really incredible world experience for all the living beings on the planet, whether they're human or animal or tree or stone. We're all connected, and we're connected to the stars. You are cosmic children. So hang in there, have a great week, do your work, look for the opportunities, and also be patient, because the harvest will come. All right? Love you guys. See you next week.